Happy new dragon new year. And it's and because of all the things that's happening in the world, that's been happening in the world, I think hope is a wonderful topic to begin the new year with, and the Buddhist perspective on that. Um, and and of course, we will do as we usually do. I'll start with meditation, and then we'll talk. But with this talk, I'll try to do something a little bit different. I would like to have more of your input, especially about this topic. Okay. All right. So let's make sure that we are here open to our own intelligence so we can make the most of this session. Get ready to meditate. Hold on to the intention that you're going to meditate. Hold the understanding you have about what is meditation. And as you hold on to this understanding and this intention, allow this intention to sort of fill your whole body, fill every dimension of you, physical, energetic, emotional, cognitive. And begin to feel the intelligence within the body itself responding to this intention in a positive way, in a cooperative way. And allow that intelligence to give you advice. It will give you advice about, okay, you want to meditate? Arrange your legs like this. Make sure your spine is like this. Arrange your arms and shoulders like this. And as you do so, be aware of the signs that you are actually entering the meditative state. The signs of calming, pleasantness, the inner signs of clarity, radiance, vivid consciousness, vivid awareness, present awareness, and a sense of your attention collecting itself, being able to be directed and held in place. All the way, scan your body from your feet all the way to the crown of your head, and resting them lastly to your eyes, allowing the somatic sensations to bring you to present moment, present awareness. And gently bring attention to the breath without any intention to control the breath. Simply be aware of the breath. As you breathe in, you know you are breathing in. As you breathe out, you know you are breathing out. And you continue this way until you notice a slight shift in how the breath is behaving. Consider that to be your indication for you to completely commit yourself to this meditation. And the way you can do this commitment is with a nice, conscious, deep breath. Gently, fully breathe in. Hold for a second or two, and then release through the mouth. And as you release, let go, feel the letting go in the body, feel the letting go in the breath, feel the letting go in the mind, keep letting go, noticing the signs, enhancing the calm, the pleasantness, the clarity, the radiance, focus. Stay at the end of that exhalation, allowing the breath to return to its own rhythm, staying, staying, staying. And again, notice the signs, noticing any measure of the signs, measure of calm in the body, in the breath or the mind, rejoice, pleasantness, rejoice. And if there are inner signs arising, indirectly pointing to clarity and radiance, rejoice, a vision, a sensation, an inner sound, whatever it may be for you. Notice how present you are aware of it, Notice how vivid it is appearing, whatever degree of vividness. That's the clarity and that's the luminosity. Rejoice. And gently bring your attention to the space in front of you at the level of your eyebrows. And as you begin to feel some sort of physiological sensation in the forehead, immediately ascribe that to, my natural indication of my natural ability to focus. And also a kind of a presence, making its presence felt. Deep within, there's a kind of a conviction, a vision holder. And somehow you feel it is real. It is more real even than what your senses are able to make contact with. Even though so far none of your senses have made contact with it, but a part of you has made contact. It's what keeps you going. Just completely surrender to that. Don't worry about any kind of appearances to your senses that indicates its presence, but just go to that kind of a conviction of its reality and stay connected to it. And know that you can rely on it definitely for guidance. You can rely on it definitely for protection. Protection, especially protection against any discouragement. Somewhere within, there is this authoritative validator of truth, the truth of you, truth of your experiences, their nature. It is that which will check your experiences and that will give you that innate validation. Yes, I have made contact with truth. Connect with that innate, authentic, authoritative validator of truth. Take refuge in it. Rely on its protection. Rely on its guidance. Know you can trust it. In the very essence of absolutely trust it. And remember those moments of aha, when you felt a taste of truth and how free and joyful those moments were. Be grateful to whatever, to those experiences, to whatever helped you make that contact, to whatever form that authoritative validator appeared in your life? Let it dwell in your heart. Invite it to be present and open, accompany your conscious experiences. And for the sake of all those who you love, you seek to love, be open to that authoritative validator within. And get ready to come out of the meditation. Notice the signs that you're indeed in meditation. Whatever degree, whatever measure the signs are present, rejoice. Make the intention to arise. Take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, let yourself reconnect with your immediate surroundings. Deliberately become aware of your surroundings through your sense of touch, sense of hearing, and through your sense of sight. Okay. All right, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't 45 minutes. All right, so I would like to begin tonight, sort of opening the floor to you. So when you hear there's going to be this talk about the topic of hope, what sense, what understanding of hope did you have in mind? Do you think it's all about? I would like to hear your inputs. Don't trample over each other now to get to the mic. Be like the Quaker. You feel inspired, just speak.
So this is Marta. So Phuntsok, what makes me, when you say hope, I kind of confuse with faith.
Confused with faith. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like, I don't know why hope feels like more in terms of material and faith is more like in the spiritual.
Mm.
So I'm always confused with that.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To me, when I saw the word, there's something about it that feels so right, in that it denotes a kind of promise that that there's a possibility to transcend certain patterns, both personally and socially and globally and whateverly, and create something better in a way that is also maybe a pattern, but something that creates a better ecosystem. And for me, that's what that word means.
Thank you.
I would say for me, it means no matter how bad something is or seems to be, there is something good inside it, and it will appear. I will see it. And what you were saying about not being discouraged, I think that it prevents you from being discouraged. It just gives you hope that there's at least meaning in something.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
The thing that I thought of was in Tilopa's Ganga Mahamudra, when he's talking to Naropa, he says, like, the fruition comes when we've gone beyond hope and fear. And so thinking about how to practice without even thinking about having hope on one side and fear on the other.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you.
For me, hope means optimism. To be always to be, that good will always prevail over anything negative. So it's just being optimistic. That's what hope is for me.
Thank you.
A question I have, which Phuntsok I'm sure you'll get into in the session, is the difference between hope when it's connected to the essence of a potential versus hope where maybe we're beginning to cling onto the specific form in which that potential has to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a way in which sometimes being attached to the form is helpful, and then the ways in which it's not so helpful.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think about hope and the unknown, and I persist in having hope, even though there's no guarantee or certainty or something that's known. And there's something like in the word hope, I guess I grew up calling it asha, which almost is like a wish too. There's like a wish that's laced into that feeling of hope. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, it does have a positive, warm, peaceful connotation. There is something that it doesn't feel like faith almost feels like there's a doggedness to it. And I love thinking about faith and hope, but hope, there's something about it that feels almost like more expansive. And it's because I don't know if it will ever be real.
Okay, thank you. Right. Anybody else?